Hey, it's Tony talking car biz. Today, part 2. This is the interior overview on this new 2021 Toyota Tundra TRD Pro. If you didn't catch the first video, the exterior, check for a link in the description or a link at the end of the video. In part 1, I walked around and took a look at the exterior, talked about the features outside. But here in part number 2, we're going to go ahead and take a look inside and discover what comes standard on a TRD Pro for 2021. Let's get started. Okay, beginning on the door of the TRD Pro, really the only thing that's different versus other Tundras is the red stitching on the armrest. Otherwise, door handle, the trim. We do have speakers up here in the upper part of the door, part of the JBL audio system. So those are extra on the doors, but here's your JBL speakers and your bottle holders and such down below. Inside the driver's compartment here, we've got a leather wrap steering wheel with all of your standard Toyota controls, so controls for your sound system, Bluetooth connectivity for your smartphone, controls for the information center right here, which is up in the gauge cluster. Also dynamic radar cruise control settings for on and off, lane departure on and off, cruise controls down here. I have a feeling on next year's edition it will probably go up here, so this will probably change around a little bit. Different steering wheel, driver's side airbag with Toyota badging in here. We've got our wiper controls over on this side, and then over on this side we've got our headlight controls. There are automatic high beams, automatic on and off, and then our fog light controls are right here as well. Down on the side of the dashboard there's some other switches, power mirror switches, overhead dome lights. This is your headlight alignment, so if you put a trailer on the back, it's going to take the back of the vehicle down and cause the headlights to go up, so you can use this to level out your headlights after you load your trailer on. Cargo light for the bed, automatic high beams, and then this switch right here is the rear power window switch. So the very back window, this one right here, is power actuated, and you can adjust it by pushing this switch. Open and close it, or anywhere in between. So that, in conjunction with the moonroof and opening all the windows, is a really awesome thing to get a lot of air in and give it a wide open field. Convertible like, I guess is the way I would say it. Also, I did want to show you the power driver seat down here with power lumbar support. Take a look over at our right side of the steering wheel. So here's your push button start, tow haul mode, your trailer brake output and gain settings, so you can change that as needed. Our center stack, so this is obviously going to completely change next year. So on this one, it's the JBL audio system with the dynamic navigation, points of interest, Alexa, Amazon, and Apple compatible. So all of that is there. All the functionality is great. It's just getting a little bit outdated in terms of the screen size. Next year they're going up to as big as a 14-inch screen. Up on the dashboard there's a landing pad here. That's not for charging your smartphone, just a place to throw them if you need a storage cubby or something. And then you've got a speaker up there as part of the JBL audio system. Tundra embossed here. There's 4 of these omnidirectional vents across the front. We do have automatic temperature control, front driver and front passenger settings, and they can be synced up as you see here. Rear window defrost, which also activates your heating elements on your rear view mirrors. Front window defrost, heated seats. They're not ventilated but heated, and I guess in the 2022 they will be ventilated and heated. Here's your 4-wheel, 2-wheel drive selector. Then I want to show you the backup camera as well. So there's your backup camera. It does not have dynamic grid for it. The 2022 apparently will, so that's going to be cool. And then let me put this back up so it stops beeping at us. Here's your power outlets, a couple of USB-Cs, traction control, and then there's the old school 12 volt over there as well. Storage compartment down here with a cup holder. This is again not wireless charging. TRD or Tundras do not have wireless charging on any of them for 2022. Leather wrapped TRD shift knob. Here's your gear selector, and it does have the ability to manually shift up and down if you want to do that, kind of that pseudo stick shift mode. Dual cup holders, nice storage compartment. Here's your smart keyless entry system. Storage cubby here, and then there's another one right here. Again, not a wireless charging, but you can throw your phone there, and then TRD badging here on that as well. So just a couple differences on the inside, especially with the red stitching and then the TRD seats. You can see the dashboard over here does have the TRD red stitching on it as well. We've got a nice size glove box, of course, owner's manual, wheel lock is over there, and then this does lock up as well. I did want to give you a quick look at the TRD seats on here. So you can see they have TRD embossed. These are leather seats with the red stitching, and the TRD embossed right here is only on the front seats. There's none of that on the back seats. I would have thought they would have done that, just kind of as an idea, I guess. TRD Pro here, I mentioned, a huge armrest, both sides, and then underneath here, this one has that, they just started offering this in 2021. This is a console safe. So it's a 4-pin safe, and you can put in your own pin, and then you've got a nice place to put your handbag. If you practice concealed carry, you're gonna have a place to be able to throw your weapon and then lock it up. And this is bolted to the floor, so very secure. It is an extra charge. I think it's $369, but a nice feature to have, especially in light of how big this armrest and the center console is. I mean, you still have storage room over on this side, and there is a 12 volt outlet here, and then up on the back of the armrest there's pen holders and pad holders and what have you. So a really great option. I strongly recommend it. $369 seems like a no-brainer on a $50,000 truck. Passenger assist grips here, also here for both front driver, front passenger, and rear seat. You've got sliding adjustable visors, vanity mirrors, overhead lighting, place for papers, power moonroof controls, safety connect for roadside assistance. So you have a problem while out on the road, push that toy, it'll come help you. If you're stuck out in the middle of nowhere four-wheeling, they're not going to help you with that. Sunglass holder right here. We've got an automatic dimming mirror with home link, so you can set up your garage door openers on there. And then here's a quick look at your power sliding moonroof. This one's got a plastic covering it right now, and you do have a sliding visor as well. So a really great interior. It's ready for a refresh, but the guy that bought this one thought, man, I got to get a V8. And so he said, I had a V8, got to get a V8. He bought the V8. Let's jump in the back seat and check that out. Okay, here in the back seat, one of the things I love about this truck is the doors on the back. I mean, they are huge, and that gives you a huge opening in the back as well. Makes it super easy to get your gear in and out, or your passengers. Again, with the red stitching on the armrest. There's a speaker up here, mid-range speaker, part of the JBL audio system. So all four doors have two speakers, bottle holders in the doors as well. Take a look inside. Oh, I did want to point out that these folks did order this one with the all-weather floor liners. That's going to cover the front and rear seats completely with some really high-quality floor liners. Now the back seats on here, they're of course leather, black leather, with the red stitching just like we saw up front. Headrests do slide up and down. Again, the TRD embroidery is not in the back seats. Again, I think they should have did that just because they should have did it. The back seats fold up 60-40, so I've got 40% folded up there. Also, we have a sliding armrest, or center armrest, I should say. Plenty of room back here for 3 adults, no doubt about it. Take a look at the legroom on this bad boy. Tons of legroom. But these seats are Super easy to bring up. I think one of the easiest seats. You just grab it right here, pop it up, and boom, there it goes. All right. Once that's up, you have a tremendous amount of space back here for your gear, for sure. Or you can, with the all-weather floor mats, it's going to cover this part, and you might want to cover this as well. It does come with the tie-down hooks that work on the tracks I showed you earlier in the back. Also comes with the Toyota First Aid Kit. There's 2 vents in the back, but there's no USB charging ports. There's just an old school 12 volt. Pockets on the backs of that seat. I was going to say both seats, but on the back of that seat. Nothing on the driver's seat. Passenger assist grips, side airbags, impact curtain airbags, overhead lighting in the back seat. But you can see here, no pocket on this seat. So that's the interior overview on this 2021 Toyota Tundra TRD Pro. Hey, if you like the video, go ahead and hit the thumbs up, please. If you want more videos like this, such as the 2022 when it hits the dealer's lots, feel free to subscribe. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, want to point out one of my mistakes, feel free to do that in the comments, and I will do my best to address your concerns. This is Tony talking car biz. Thanks for watching.